The following presentation of the Monty'man's Meditorials is brought to you by Kurt and Debbie Palmer, Roger McDermott and KHLT Recovery Broadcasting. To subscribe to this as well as any of our shows, visit our website at take12radio.com. And now, here's the Montyman with this week's Meditorial.
Well, greetings, my friend, and welcome to this episode of the Montyman's Meditorial. I am your host, the Montyman. I've entitled this Meditorial, What If I Can't Forgive Myself? Well, I have always been intrigued by motivational speakers, guys like Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, and Norman Vincent Peale. Their ability to encourage and pave a path to success was always something I admired. I would add that motivational spiritual presenters were also amongst those who caught my ear. The idea that somehow we could be better than we are has always attracted me to their lectures. But there was always a topic that they all spoke on at one time or another that left me frustrated and a bit confused. That topic? The importance of forgiving oneself for harms done to others and behaviors that damaged our self-worth. Though it made sense, this need to forgive myself, try as I might, I could never seem to truly accomplish it. How frustrating this was as I walked through the 12 steps of my recovery process and my spiritual journey with God. Everything else seemed to fit into place as I did the work, putting one foot in front of the other, doing the next right thing, etc., etc. But why was I never able to forgive myself? I could forgive others, but the pardoning of my own sins was a mystery, and it was out of reach. Well, one day as I was pondering this dilemma, the thought came to me, you know the one, that light bulb moment when it feels like you have awakened to an idea that answers all your questions that you've been asking yourself. It was almost as if the heavens opened up and God Himself asked me a question. What if you can't? What if I can't what? What if you can't forgive yourself? What if you simply are not capable of it? What if you try and try with all your might to accomplish something and you find that it's beyond your abilities? Why would you continue in your struggle to grasp it? Sometimes there is much freedom in letting go. But I need this forgiveness, I thought to myself. And again, the answer came. It's already been granted. Well, it was at that moment that I realized the source of my frustration. I was attempting to do something that only God Himself had the power to do. Forgive myself. All those years of attempting to scale a wall that I was never meant to climb melted away in sweet relief as I realized that I didn't have the ability, nor was it my job to grant myself forgiveness. That job belonged to God alone, and He had accomplished it long ago. Well, now I sat on the porch swing in my backyard, free from the belief that I had to forgive myself. I no longer was shackled by the heavy burden of attempting to accomplish something I was not able to do in the first place. God had already done for me what I was unable to do for myself. The job was finished, and I was set free. Well, something I continue to learn in my recovery is there are things that I can change and things I can't. Nowhere in the literature is this expressed more clearly than in the abbreviated version of the American theologian Reinhold Niebuhr's Serenity Prayer. God, Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Well, this for me has been yet another door that has opened up my life to the freedom that is recovered. I wonder, are you struggling to forgive yourself? Perhaps you're attempting to accomplish that which has already been done. It's something to think about. If you've enjoyed this Meditorial, we'd love to hear from you. Please email us at take12radio@comcast.net. That's TAKE, the number 12, radio@comcast.net. And don't forget to subscribe to all of our recovery-focused shows on any of the podcasting platforms listed at take12radio.com. Until our next broadcast, this is the Montyman, and I am wishing God's perfect serenity for you.
This has been a broadcast of KHLT Recovery Broadcasting and the Take 12 Recovery Radio Shows.